everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I have got my mum in and she is here for a redesign. So we are taking off the existing gel and the bulk of the BIAB and we're going to do another design. So I'm going in here with my Melody Susie nail drill and my e-file bit, which is the green smoothie from Willow Academy. And I have left 2 of these nails in real time for you, and I have sped the rest up just because it would be super long. So here I'm just really taking my time removing this gel and the bulk out of the nail and getting that prepped for a redesign. My mum has very soft skin, so I do like to really take my time. I'm not applying a lot of pressure here, so yeah, just taking my time. I'll sped the rest up. If only you could just work this quick in real life. Oh dear. I do like this smoothie bit from Willow Academy because it enables me to just get right close to the cuticle and those side walls. So I'm not removing all of the product. I like to leave some there remaining, so I am not touching the natural nail at all with this drill. And yeah, just keeping some of that product on there, because we don't need to remove it all. So mum decided she wanted to reduce the length of these nails to make them a bit more manageable for her. So I just used my e-file just to take off some of the excess. And now I'm going to go in with my filing just to get that shape that she wants. I'm using a 180-240 grit file here, and it's quite a used file anyway, so we're still not touching the natural nail but just refining the shape and smoothing out those edges. So I'll just go sidewall to sidewall, free edge, and just till I'm happy. I don't want any sharp edges, so I am just smoothing those out. I'm just using the 240 side of the file around the cuticle area where the growth would be to prep that for application. So I'm going to do this on all nails. I left the thumb in real time and I again have just sped the rest up. So I've just asked my mum here if she's happy with the length, and she decided she just wanted to take them down just a little bit more. So yeah, that's what we did. I always like to put my finger just at the end of the cuticle so I don't get that with the file. just again because Mum's skin is really soft and would be quite easy to prone for me to yeah, catch her with the file, so I like to just put my finger in the way. So yeah. So here now I'm just going in with my cuticle pusher. Now my mum doesn't have much cuticle anyway, she never has, so there's really not a lot to remove. It doesn't generally stick to her natural nail either, but we still like to just push back what is there and then just remove that with some cuticle nippers. If I have a client with excess cuticle, I generally use my e-file to remove that, and then go in with my clippers. So I am just gently tweezing what little skin there is there, and I am also pulling her skin back just to free, because it's so, Mum's skin is so soft. By pulling it back I can see what needs nipping off, so that's what I do here, and just gently tweeze those off. These are super sharp. It looks like I might be being a bit aggressive, but I'm not. It's not pulling the skin, I'm not cutting the skin, I'm only removing that tiny bit of dead skin that she does have. So here I'm just going in with a bit of acetone, just cleaning up. I like to do this because you can also see any extra bits of dead skin that you may not have removed, just because it whitens the skin slightly, so if there's anything left I can remove that as well. And then I will get her just to wash her hands, just because Mum likes to wash her hands because of the dust. It's not very nice, and then it just gives me a nice free clean hand to do the rest of the work. So we go back in with some more acetone again because I want to dehydrate those nails. So here I'm just wiping them back over to dehydrate. You don't need any, I use a gel bottle ink and we're using spirited BIAB today. And you don't need anything else apart from acetone just to dehydrate the nail with the gel bottle ink. So here I'm just trying to see what's underneath the nail, just wiping that away. I think I get the file, yeah I do. Just get the file, that little bit that's hanging there, and just making sure that that's wiped nice and clean, and then we can go on with the application. As you can see from the nails now, you can still see product on those nails. It wasn't a full removal. At this point, if I was going to remove, I would soak in acetone, as BIAB is a soak-off gel. I'm just checking here now, make sure they're all prepped, and then I'm happy before I go in with the BIAB. So when I do BIAB, I like to do 2 nails at a time. First of all, I go in with my slip layer, which is what you'll see me do here. And then I'll get a bigger bead and just pillow that up to the cuticle area, getting that as close to the cuticle but not touching the cuticle. So when the 2 nails are done, I get Mum to just hold her hand upside down so the BIAB can pull back into the centre of that nail, and before putting that into the lamp. This BIAB does have self-levelling properties anyway, but I do like to take my time, make sure that the application is nice and neat, and that way I don't have to do loads of filing, because who likes filing? So I've done the slip layer on 2 of those nails. Now I'm going in with a bigger bead. You see me here just pillowing that up to the cuticle, and then going left to right in a sweeping motion just down that nail. And if you haven't got enough, just get another bead and just do the same again. Just bring it down, all the way down, and then I use the side of my brush just to make sure those side walls are covered. I do sometimes use a detailer brush if there's an area where I can't get to with my brush, but my mum does have quite deep side walls anyway, so I can do it with the brush. You know, I'm just working that BIAB where I want it, making sure we've got it all covered, removing that hair. So once I'm happy with that, I'll go on to the next one. Again, I don't think this bead was actually big enough, but pillowing that up, moving side to side, sweeping motion down the nail. Yeah, I think I do get another bead on this one. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to do it in one bead. Just get that product back on there and start your sweeping motion again. Left to right, right down the nail. And then using my brush to go down those side walls. As you can see there, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I do pull the side wall back with my finger so it doesn't touch the skin. And then when I'm happy with that, probably do faff a bit, but I like to do that. I'd rather do it in the application process than have loads of filing at the end. Like I say, it will self-level itself anyway. So before I pop them in the lamp, I like to let them just do that self-leveling, pop the hand upside down, make sure that all that product is back where I want it. And then we can pop them in the lamp for 60 seconds. I just thought there was a little bit too much product on the free edge there, so I'm just removing a little bit away. Just going back in on the pinky finger just to double check that nothing's moved into the side walls. And then we're just going to pop them up just for just for a second or two, just to pull that product. And yeah, pop them in the lamp 6 seconds. So I'll sped the rest up. You can see on the others it does give a lovely application, very smooth. Like I say, the better you work your product where you want it, the less filing that you have. So that's those done, and now I'm going back in and refining. So I'll do sidewall, free edge, make sure they're nice and straight. I say it doesn't need much. And then once I'm happy with that, I just go in with a 180 buffer and just refine the rest of the nail. So again, sped this up. Like I say, the application doesn't need much filing, so I just like to smooth over any lumps or bumps that may be there. Yeah, so it is literally just buffing, just to slightly refine. So there's no heavy filing on these, and it does file like butter, which is also an added bonus with BIAB. So once we've done that, I shall wipe off with some IPA, get rid of all that dust, and then we can go in with the design. So we're going in with this beautiful purple colour. It's called Madam from the Gel Bottle Ink. These will all have 2 coats. I've left the first coat in real time for you. You can see how I work and how quick I work, which I don't. I work nice and slow. And slow is the way to go. Yeah, just painting that nail, getting as close to the cuticle as I can with my brush, but not touching. And using what's left on my brush to swap down those sidewalls. I also pull the sidewalls back on the finger just so I don't touch that skin, and it just gives me that little bit more room to get as close as possible. As you will see here, I bring my finger around, there we are, and pull that skin back slightly so I can get nice and close to those sidewalls without touching the skin. And then we're going to cap that free edge. So yeah, I'll let you watch this. As you can see, there is hardly any gel on my brush. I like to work nice and thin, as we don't want any wrinkling in the lamp. So yeah, nice and thin coats. This is super opaque anyway, and we don't want to flood those sidewalls or the cuticle area with any product. This is just a stunning colour. I absolutely love this colour. It's one of my favourites. But we are also going to go in with some foil and some glitter as well. Mum was super happy with these and super happy with the length. They're more manageable for her. They grow super good. They get long so quick. So yeah, Mum has this done every 3 weeks. You see, I am also pulling the skin back from the cuticle as well, so I can get nice and close to the cuticle area again without touching the skin. So this set all in all took around just under 2 hours to do. Just under 2 hours I think it was, yeah. So it's not too bad, considering it is a design. Okay, so we're going in with the second coat now, and I have just sped this application up for you, so we can crack on with the rest of the design. Okay, so now I'm going in with a very thin coat of foil gel. It is going to be super thin coat. There's barely anything on my brush. It is not a full coverage. It's just going to be, I'm just going to dab in the foil. I'm going to crinkle up the foil first so it doesn't give that harsh blob effect from the gel. So this will have a 30-second cure. And as you can see there, I've crinkled it up, and I'm just going to tap it in to that very thin layer of foil glue. Just checking over that now, just make sure I'm happy with that. And now I'm going in with a very thin layer of base coat, and I'm going to apply the glitter quite sparingly over the nail. It's not going to be too much, it's just going to be very subtle, just so you get that glimpse of sparkle within these nails as well. So very thin, as again you can see there's hardly anything on my brush because I don't want to create any more bulk on these nails. So I'm just dabbing in the glitter with this brush. I can't remember where I got these brushes from. It's just an applicator brush. Yeah, just dabbing that into that wet layer of base coat, and that will have a 60-second cure. Okay, so I'm now going in with a top coat. This is an old top coat which is already contaminated with some glitter previously, so I only use this for this purpose. To be fair, there's not actually that much left in that pot now, but yeah, I do a top coat that will go in the lamp for 60 seconds. Then I buff off of camera, and then go in with my other top coat that is not contaminated to make them super shiny. So while I'm doing this, I just thought I would take that opportunity to say welcome to my new subscribers. I hope you are all well and enjoying this content so far. Please do subscribe. As soon as I hit 100, I have got a giveaway to do, and my giveaway box is filling up nicely, so that's going to be super cool. And yeah, just yeah, I hope you like this one. It's the first time I've done a watch me work, so yeah, it's quite it's quite weird watching yourself back, to be fair, but I suppose at least I stayed in shot. Makes a change. Yeah, so I did buff off of camera and I wiped the dust with some IPA. Now I'm going back in with my Extreme Shine top coat from the Gel Bottle Ink. And yeah, I'll show you some revealed looks at the end. So these will have a 60-second cure again, and that will be that. I do apply some cuticle oil, rub that in, and I also rebuff those nails just with a lint free wipe, just to get rid of any cuticle oil off of the nail, just to bring back that shine, because it can dull the shine. But before putting the cuticle oil on, I do leave them for a little bit, let them cool down, because we don't want to dull the shine from those nails, do we? Because look how sparkly they look. My mum was super happy with these. She absolutely loved the colour. So yeah, here I'm going in with my own cuticle oil. I do make my own. This is Black Opium that I'm applying here, rehydrating those nails. And as you can see, I really rub it in, because the worst look ever is, you know, looking like you've just ate a bag of chips. So yeah, I'm going to rub it all in, smooth that out. I'm just going in here now with just a dry, lint free wipe, just buffing them over. I just like to do this on all my clients. Don't want any cuticle oil on there, because we just want them super smooth and super shiny. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this watch me work video. Happy to do some more if you want me to. Leave any comments below. Thanks again for watching. Thank you all to my new subscribers again. And if you're not subscribed already, please do so. That would be awesome. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.